And the visuals coming in from both the houses of parliament now. Union Minister Meenakshi Lekhi congratulating the Prime Minister. Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister, can be seen. All MPs congratulating the Prime Minister as he accepts those greetings from women MPs, from male MPs and MPs across party lines. We saw similar visuals play out in the Rajya Sabha as well. Prime Minister Modi being greeted by his party leaders. You can see INB Minister Anurag Thakur as well. These are the visuals coming in from the Lok Sabha earlier. We saw after the bill was passed by the Rajya Sabha, both the houses have been adjourned sine die. The special session of parliament has come to an end. It was just for passing this women's reservation bill. The historic legislation has been scripted. Women MPs of the BJP are now accompanying the Prime Minister as he leaves the house. Thereafter, some celebrations have been planned and celebrations will be happening at the BJP headquarters tomorrow morning as well. So Prime Minister Modi, will be certainly credited for ensuring this legislation is passed. He was present in both the houses when the bill was being passed in the Rajya Sabha, where he spoke as well today in the Lok Sabha. Let's listen in to lots of reactions that have started coming in now.
हमारी बहनों मातृशक्ति सब आगे आएगी, पॉलिटिक्स में आएगी, करप्शन कम होगा और अच्छा काम होगा।
आपको लगता है कि अब करप्शन कम होगा और बेहतर चीजें
और कम होगा और महिला भागीदारी में आएगी तो अच्छा रिजल्ट आने वाला है।
आप मिठाई बांट रहे हैं, सबने खाई मिठाई,
सभी पार्टी ना सबकी बहन सबके लिए है, आपके लिए भी, आप भी खाइए।
जी मैं भी खा लेता हूँ। तो आप देख सकते हैं
मिठाई laddus being distributed, Vedant. You can
Absolutely.
see, I mean, Nitin Gadkari getting a photograph clicked as he leaves the house. Other MPs standing with Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Those are the visuals coming in. That's the place perhaps where the new parliamentarians enter. You can see now all the women MPs have gathered there to greet the Prime Minister, who will be leaving any moment now. They have boxes of sweets with them. These boxes of sweets have been distributed to women MPs and those images, certainly these preparations have been put in place to ensure that everything is about this celebration. Let's listen in to Samajwadi Party leader Ram Gopal Yadav, and then I'm going to come back to these visuals.
एक मिनट राम गोपाल सर, एक ऐतिहासिक दिन आज संसद के इतिहास में।
निश्चित रूप से, लेकिन अफसोस की बात यह है कि 60% से ज़्यादा ओबीसी महिलाएं और माइनॉरिटीज़ की महिलाएं और दलित और आदिवासी महिलाएं, इनका अलग से कोई प्रोविज़न नहीं किया गया।
तो आप चाहते हैं भविष्य में इस पर संशोधन करना?
इसमें 29 से पहले जब होगा तो अगर भगवान ने चाहा तो 24 के बाद व्यवस्था बदलेगी, हम लोग अमेंडमेंट करके व्यवस्था करेंगे।
जी, हमसे बात करने के लिए शुक्रिया। संसद भवन से हिमांशु शेखर, NDTV इंडिया।
Between the old and the new parliament, women MPs of the BJP standing with bouquets and boxes of sweets as they wait for the Prime Minister to exit from that gate. Anupriya Patel can be seen, a prominent face of Apna Dal from alliance partner. There are that is Shobha Karanlaje from Karnataka, Meenakshi Lekhi, Union Minister. All of them have gathered there as women MPs of the BJP will be greeting the Prime Minister. You can see INB Minister Anurag Thakur, BJP Media Cell in charge, and Mr. Anil Baluni, also Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. All of them are present overseeing these arrangements as we look at these visuals of women MPs all waiting for the Prime Minister as he will be arriving here any moment now. It's a day of great celebration. It's a great progression for the country. Women of India will be getting their place in decision making as lawmakers and they will ensure that their percentage is represented in few years from now, although there is a wait. But when we look at these visuals, women have waited for it way too long. Yes, the women's reservation bill has become a reality today.
There you can see, as Maria said, these visuals are defining and they will go down in the annals of history. But Vasudha Venugopal is now with us on the phone line. Vasudha, so historic indeed, and of course there'll be huge political mileage as well that the BJP will try to, in a sense, milk from it. But of course, these visuals that we're currently seeing on air of women MPs gathered there with bouquets and sweet boxes in their hands, waiting for the Prime Minister to exit. History has been scripted.
Absolutely, Vedant. And, I just got a call from the Parliament official saying that, all of you reach Chanswar because, the photo op is, of course, going to take place. So it's a great landmark achievement for the BJP and especially the Prime Minister because, clearly there was a lot of political will and intent. And, this bill, even if they hadn't brought it, it was not like, people would have blamed them for this, but they had mentioned this in all of their manifestos. And of course, this was an important thing. And even in the cabinet meeting, when the Prime Minister spoke, he had told the ministers very clearly that this is going to be the test. And I was talking to a lot of BJP MPs today as to what their internal party democracy is like. What are the internal party workers talking? And they said, Prime Minister ne bol diya hai, ab kuch, no one is going to say anything more. So this is the best opportunity for us to get this going, and that is why
and Vasudha,
we will ensure
when
that,
the Prime Minister said that this was Agni Pariksha, the BJP and other MPs also of various parties have passed this Agni Pariksha.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that is, Maria, I think that is what I was talking to a lot of BJP MPs and of course other party MPs
stay on with us. The Prime Minister has arrived there. So all women MPs gathered there to receive the Prime Minister. And as we were discussing, it was his will and his intent to actually get this bill passed, get that unanimity and consensus. This visual is defining what we're seeing currently.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, just look at those visuals. He's holding that bouquet as women MPs greet him with those bouquets and sweets are there. Women MPs are waiting for Prime Minister Modi. He had said that this is about his sankalp or determination to ensure that women's bill is passed. What a photo opportunity this is. And P.T. Usha, Member of Parliament, can be seen as well congratulating the Prime Minister. Smriti Irani, Union Minister, present. And this is the image of the day. This is the image of the day. As we let the audio play, if the producer will tell me, there is no audio there, but just look at this visual. Prime Minister Modi getting a picture clicked with all the women MPs who were present. Women MPs from the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha of the BJP present as Prime Minister Modi is congratulated by them. He's greeted by them with sloganeering. There is that victory sign.
Absolutely, Maria. And as you said, as we were discussing earlier, also it's a victory really of the women's movement in India, because we've seen many women across ideologies, across party lines come together, and this is their day in a sense. And as you said, P.T. Usha also present there. She wrote a long note also saying how it's been a lifetime dream to actually see this day when the Women's Reservation Bill is actually passed. Grand celebrations there, of course. The Prime Minister surrounded by women MPs there, all of them thanking him in a sense, something that they've said. A lot of women MPs have said on social media also. Smriti Irani there, the Union Women and Child Development Minister, overseeing all celebrations there. An important political message also being sent out.
Yes, absolutely. I think, here are women MPs, ministers sharing laddus with the media crew which is gathered there as well. Vedant, I've covered the session in 2010 and we had seen the excitement and enthusiasm among, MPs across party lines. It was about sharing those, moment. It is a historic moment and it is a rare moment. And let's listen in to some audio sound bites that are coming in.
इसीलिए कहते हैं मोदी है तो मुमकिन है जी, मोदी है तो मुमकिन है। ये ऐतिहासिक पल है आज जो है नई सदन में महिला आरक्षण बिल पास होने पे आधी आबादी अपने देश की। मैं सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ।
महिलाओं की तरफ से मोदी जी के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जिस तरीके से महिलाओं की चिंता की है,
अभिनंदन 70 करोड़ महिलाएं अभिनंदन कर रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का। मोदी स्वस्थ रहें, आगे बढ़ते रहें। देश की हर नारी मोदी जी के साथ है, उनके पूरे आधी आबादी देश की मोदी जी के पीछे खड़ी है, उनके साथ खड़ी है।
थैंक यू, कांग्रेचुलेशंस। यस, So this is a historic day. How do you see this day?
It is historic. It's dawn of a new era for the women of India. It's a defining moment, and we thank Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji for bringing this about to fruition.
So we can see enthusiasm all around. Ma'am, कितना बड़ा दिन, कितनी बड़ी खुशी.
बहुत खुशी की बात है. थैंक यू. कोई बरसों साल से पुरानी जो पेंडिंग पड़ा है वो आज वास्तव में चारा ले लिया है. और जो महिला राजनीतिक है, सालों भर जो संघर्ष करते हुए इनका राजनीति करना पड़ता था, आज महिला आरक्षण के कारण महिलाओं को राजनीति में भागीदारी लेने का इच्छा भी होगा. और महिला लोग और महिला के परिवार, चाहे वो पिता हो, चाहे वो हस्बैंड हो, जो भी है, आगे को दिशा दिखाने के लिए इच्छा जताएंगे. वही सबसे बड़ा बात है. महिला को अपलिफ्टमेंट, महिला को एम्पावरमेंट इस देश में हुए है. मैं जब विदेश सफर में गया था, जब वहाँ पे देखा है महिलाओं को इतना आजादी नहीं है, फिर भी हम लोग भारतीय बोलते हैं भारतीय.
तो वो हो जाता तो और भी अच्छा होता. हम लोग चाहते थे कि 2024 से ही लागू हो, लेकिन हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि जो एक पेच लगाया गया है डिलिमिटेशन का और परिसीमन का, जातीय जनगणना का, उनसे निकलकर 2029 में ये श्योरिटी मिले कि महिलाओं का जो भागीदारी है वो 33% बढ़ेगा. इसी उम्मीद से हम लोग जा रहे हैं. और अगर 2029 में भी महिलाओं की भागीदारी 33% हो जाती है तो ये हम सब के लिए बहुत ही खुशी का दिन है.
आज एक ऐतिहासिक पल है और आपने देखा होगा कि सभी लोगों ने समर्थन किया. इतनी रात तक चला और नोज में तो 0 ही रहा हमेशा. और सब में ये हम लोग इसको बिल मैंने वोट किया हम लोगों ने. और हम लोग चाहते हैं कि जल्द से जल्द हो, लेकिन हम लोगों ने कोशिश तो की कि इसको 2024 में ही लाया जाए और SC/ST के साथ OBC भी हो. लेकिन अभी फिलहाल जितना मिला उससे ही हम लोग संतुष्ट रहना पड़ेगा. आगे देखते हैं और क्या हासिल हो सकता है.